Alright guys, we are here. It is 2026. As crazy as time is flying by, I got a separate video of like introducing all the new content that I'm gonna be making overall, in general, of just this year as a whole, and how 2026 feels like it's another like 2016 all over again. If you will, but you know, it's kind of backwards, but it's not 2000, but we're in the 20th aspect to it. This is gonna be a very much different video, because I am going to be talking about something that doesn't have any regard to, the content that you all see me doing, with my pop culture stuff, and I love making stuff for you guys, in that field, but I gotta break it up every so often. So, I planned out the next 3 videos. So, make sure you check that out. This one, and then the other 2 that I gotta film that has not gotten made yet. So, yeah. Anywho, so in this one, we are going to talk about something that is kind of a part of me, but also kind of a part of a section of the world, that is kind of like, getting to know like people like me and what, how we fit in the world mainly, we want to be treated a certain way by the general audience of who we talk to, in the real life. Like how, I I got a life, and you all got a life too. Like you guys got friends and family or something like that. And if you have someone in your life that may or not have like a form of special needs, I think this kind of content is kind of helpful to making you to understand what kind of people we all are. So anyways, with that being said, make sure, as always guys, to like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel, with all public notifications turned on. And with that being said, let's get started. I hope that this video finds you well. And again, I'm not really here to like educate you. If there's a little bit of educating in here, I'm sorry, but this is just, and so my message gets across. Mainly is what I'm saying. Even so, for some of us with special needs, we, again, like I said before, we are all different. We're all different kinds of people. We come from different cultures. We come from different race. We come from whatever it is. Or if we got a little bit of an accent, like a Tennessee, or like a New York. Or if it's not New York, it could be Boston. Or anything like that. But you're gonna have some people in your life, that may be going through a struggle, no matter what it is, because we all do. But with Down syndrome, again, it's really nothing. Again, it's kind of like a way of saying it's, you are human, but you get special features because of that, and that's called genetics. Like you guys know what it is. Like the size of eyes that we have, because our eyes are oval versus our normal person, those are circle. Our noses are smaller, our ears are different. Yes, but also, people like us too. I don't get this thing, thankfully, but one of my former friends of mine, and this is also very common to have medical problems. And again, he's no longer my friend anymore, but we kind of had a bit of a falling out. But he also has Down syndrome, and so and people like him has medical problems, and and also it's just based on where you live, and just like if you are in school, you're gonna be on an IEP. If you all know what an IEP is, so that's an individual education thing that you would need to have a list of skills and abilities. People like us with Down syndrome or any form of special need, we all got different skills and different needs, and it's kind of like saying pros and cons, if you will. Like a normal person and a person that is having special needs kind of connects together into one. So the first thing to know is that actually kind of like both kinds of people, normal people and normal people like myself as well, we all like making friends, and it does not hurt to make more friends, but you gotta be really, really, really careful on who you meet, because you have no idea who you're gonna come across. Also, another thing that kind of meets both hands is mainly, just, doing things to the best of our own ability. Like my girlfriend's, actually, sister's boyfriend, he does a lot of painting, and he does a lot of, doing the laundry and doing this and doing that around my girlfriend's mom's house and stuff like that. You're gonna find those little things that make your girlfriend's mom to think, hey, if you can do this, can you do that? And also, again, I have had some very interesting experiences within 2025, because I actually followed somebody named Lucia and also a guy named Matthew Schwab. And I see every so often this video of them being engaged, and it might not be common for two people with Down syndrome to get engaged, but actually it's true. You can still get engaged even though they got special needs. Also, you get kind of like for anybody, you gotta wait for the right time. You gotta align that with your faith in God, and what He has in store. Don't go in your own timeline, which is also a piece of advice, which I need to take that advice for myself. Because also, I have put timelines to certain things, and it's not good to do so. But it doesn't hurt to make a list on certain things, and yeah. But also, like I said before, yes, we're different kinds of people. But even though we are different kinds of people, And even though, yes, like I said before, we learn different. But again, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get, you know, experiences where you don't know how you're looking someone like my eyes and say to me, okay, I don't want you in my family, and I don't want you being my friend, because that's something to definitely 110% to not to say. Because again, we also are very emotional, and we get feelings to take into consideration. So also, this goes with like comments on social media, if that kind of makes sense. Like if you make a comment and saying, "Oh, okay, yeah, this guy isn't looking at his nose," or, why do you do this all the time, and you put your fingers in your ears? Well, that's just basically a thing that you do, and that's a part of you, but you gotta understand the little things of the person versus on the things that you're trying to fix in someone, but you can't really fix that person, if that kind of makes sense. Somebody is not a good thing, because when you fix someone, that's just making you to, like, going back to the drawing board, and reimagining a perfect friend or a perfect family member in your life. Because I remember saying this for a little bit of this video, my apologies, but 9 times out of 10, just have acceptance in us, and people like us that have Down syndrome, we are not that far from anything than different. Yeah, we got things that are a part of us that we cannot get rid of. And also, again, no matter who the person is in front of you, you're gonna think before you say stuff. Like I used to do that, and well, I kind of do that. I don't know why I do, but for me, like I said, you gotta think before you say something. Like use your brain and say, okay, is this what to say in front of someone, or is this something that So also, another part of this too is we are people that also that likes to when you find people in your life, and you want to make community, and you want to make friendships, is not that easy. And yes, there are some certain disabilities that unfortunately doesn't allow you to make friends that fast, if that kind of makes sense. So and that's so sad, honestly, because I love friends. It makes my heart warm, and it makes me happy, and also I get to do things with them, and like go to movies, or just hang out with them, and when you're sad, they're gonna be there for you, and that's just the beauty of because when you're there for someone, but it really makes an impact on their life. It really, really does. Also, another piece of advice too, but it doesn't have to regard to what this video is for, but it kind of connects to it too. But actually, life is, what I want to tell you, life is so short. It really honestly is, and it is an award to have somebody to advocate for how they feel, and again, that also another part of having a special need for you to have that. And some people with Down syndrome, they don't advocate the way that I do, and that's the sad reality, if it kind of makes sense. And I have some former friends that are no longer my friends anymore, but that actually, well, it's more acquaintances, if you will, that actually are nonverbal, and they end up in a wheelchair, and and it's you're gonna have to feel empathy for them too. And that is also kind of another form of special needs. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like scoliosis or something much like that, and they would need like a an iPad or a piece of technology to help them talk, and it's interesting. And you're gonna really, again, for any form of special need, including Down syndrome. If you want to look more into it, let me know down in the comments. If you want some helpful tools and stuff like that, I'll look up on what is Down syndrome, and how we all work and operate, and yeah, or just any form of special need. So with that being said, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And also, please do, and it really helps, because as I said, I love making friends. So make sure you like, comment, and share on this video, but also make sure you subscribe. And it each impact to this channel, and just basically anything else that I do between my IG and between whatever that's gonna come is gonna come. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day.